Tonight, I am going to do a public service because I love you guys just so much. I figured I would resolve the age-old debate. Generations of people having this discussion, arguments, families have been divided. It's all over a single question. And that is WWE, is professional wrestling a real sport? Well, as you can see from the graphic next to me here, we don't have to go far to find the answer. I didn't have to go trudging through jungles, meeting with native tribes, taking unknown substances, meeting with shaman. I really just had to do something called a Google search, and it led me to dictionary.com, which is a place where all of the English words have a definition. And then I had to type in with my fingers, I had to type in a few letters, the word sport. So that's really the extent of my laborious research and sacrifice. This is the kind of thing I do for you guys. I hope you appreciate the sacrifice. So what I did, looking at this, in all seriousness, the idea that even Triple H doesn't really define WWE as a sport is just definitionally incorrect. And I'm going to expand this a little bit, covering my face, which I'm sure some of you will applaud. But let's just take a look, okay? We'll read this together. This says that sport, or sports, is an athletic activity requiring skill or physical prowess and often of a competitive nature as racing, baseball, tennis, golf, bowling, wrestling, boxing, hunting, fishing, etc. Now, I'm sure some of you, wrestling's right there. And, well, sure. They may be referring to actual amateur wrestling, not professional wrestling. But okay, is WWE an athletic activity requiring skill or physical prowess? Does anybody dispute this on this earth, that there's a physical element to professional wrestling? If you say that there is no physical element, then you are in a different universe. We have nothing left to talk about. But is it of a competitive nature? Yeah. And you may say, well, no, it's all predetermined. Okay, fine. So let's remove the pro wrestling part of it, the fake part of it. The men and women who are there are actually competing for a spot on the roster and to become champion. And of course, if they're not there for that, then they're in the wrong business. So it's competitive whether you want to look at it through the lens of pro wrestling storylines with characters vying for title opportunities, or you want to look at it through the lens of just them as people, not as wrestling characters, because they still require a competitiveness to be a part of this company and for them to position themselves for the company to put them in title opportunities. So no matter how you view it, no matter what lens you look at this through, it checks all the boxes to be considered a sport. And I know some of you may not agree with that. I don't really care, because this is the truth. Okay? Right there. Right there is the truth. And there's just no two ways about it. So the debate has been resolved. You guys can now mend fences with your families and friends and make peace. Hope I did you guys a solid here, and I'll catch you in the next one.